Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It depends where you're watching us from. In short, what we're saying is, how are you? We're great in the studio, and I'm excited that you're watching Thoughts of the Day. In this particular program where we deal with thoughts, not only do we talk about thoughts, but we also encourage one another in issues relating to life. Thoughts about peace, thoughts about faith, thoughts about breakthrough, thoughts on success. And February being a month of love, we are dealing on thoughts of love. I'm your host, Apostle Augustine Kabamba Salam, or you can call me Apostle K. And I want to read something to you, then I introduce the panel. Because we're talking about love, and so I want to start with love. Life without love is like a tree without blossom or fruit. I'll say that again. Life without love is like a tree without blossom or fruit. But life without love, it means it's lifeless. We don't live without love. We can't pretend that we've never fallen in love. We can't also pretend that we have never been in love. Because if you are human, you have been loved before. And you have been disappointed before. And some of you have lived happily ever after in your relationship. With your childhood sweetheart, you are together. Some of you have met your shining in armor, the man of your dreams in your old age. And you got excited. And you told God, where has he been all my life? Yet you are still living and you're saying all my life. Yet you're only 30. You have not even clocked 40. And you say all your life. When you're just beginning. We've seen many that are in love. Right now we see people that are getting engaged. People that are paying lobolas. People that are having, in our Zambian tradition, we have what is called Chilanga Mulilo, which is being given to people, and those that have lived long enough in their relationships, they have had what they are calling matebeto, to just show the man how much they love the man. We've seen lovers take each other on a boat cruise, fly out of the country, take them to Dubai. Some of them have just been taken within the country, around places where they have spent enough time to love one another. And I'll read one more quotation and then we introduce the partner. I know you're getting excited. I'm also excited. Listen to this quickly. It says, I love what it says, it's better to have loved and lost. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. I'll say that again. I think you're enjoying it.
Very much.
It says it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. It's true. It's better to have loved and then you lost out and never to have been in love. I want to ask a very quick question to you people that are watching us, and then I'm going to ask my panelists after they introduce themselves. Do you remember the very first time you were given a hug? Do you remember how your emotions were crazy in your system, your body, everything was like hallelujah. You felt heaven had come down. You looked forward for that hug and finally you got the hug. Some of you got even a peck on the forehead. Some of you on the cheek. Some of you on the nose, some of you on the lips. We're all talking about love. We're just talking about how it feels to be in love and to be loved. Well, so we'll come to thoughts of the day. I'm your host once more again, Apostle K. On my far left, I have a gentleman who is no stranger, and he's going to introduce himself. You're welcome on the program.
Thank you, Apostle. Thank you for being here, inviting me to be once again on this great program. And hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you are enjoying yourselves in your own comfortable zone. Thank you.
Next to our dear man who never said his name, he just said, I hope you're enjoying yourselves, and you never said your name.
Actually, my name is Raymond Saint. It's just that I'm already caught up with the thoughts that have already been mentioned. So my mind has already been blown away.
All right. Next to Raymond is another young lady who's been on this platform before, especially last year. This year, this is her first time to be on platform with us. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, viewers. It's so good to be back on the show. My name is Leah Dimba.
All right. Last year, I thought she said she was Leah Diva, not knowing that it's Leah what?
Dimba.
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 Well, sounds strange, but well, such is life, and you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Next to her is another lady who's no stranger now. Everybody's gotten to know her. She's going to introduce herself.
Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Naomi Chavala, and it's good to be back here.
We are televising straight from the House of Presence of God Ministries right here in Lusaka, Zambia. And this is the Pgm Tv Zambia. So you need to subscribe and like the page. We are under the presiding bishop, pastor, apostle of the ministry called Apostle Christopher Kunder, and that's where we are. And we are situated right in town. Quickly, where are we, Naomi?
We're located at the former Plaza 3 building, right here in town. That is Chachacha House.
Okay, all right. And then we have Sunday services at the same place. When are the services, Leah?
The other services that we have are on Wednesdays at 17:30 hours to 18:30. The other one comes on Friday from 17:30 to 18:30 hours.
And then we have a Sunday service. What time is it, Raymond?
Sunday service the service starts with 7:45 a.m. ending at 10 a.m.
Oh, lovely. And who is the presiding pastor?
Presiding pastor is none other than our great man of God, Apostle Christopher Kunda.
Amen. And guess what's the theme for this coming Sunday? Come and experience the love of God.
Wow.
Nice.
That's so
Come
powerful.
and experience the love of God this particular Sunday. Because it's a month of love, and Sunday is the 14th of February, I'm going to put on a touch of red, a little bit touch. I'm actually thinking a red bow tie would do good on white and black. I'm just thinking you can add a little touch. Okay, bless you. So, are you going to put on some red, Raymond?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to come wearing something red representing love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leah?
I'll do the same.
Okay.
And I'm so excited about it.
Okay.
Definitely, it's our Sunday uniform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna look so marvelous.
Okay.
They just have to come.
Exactly.
All right. So make a date and be with us this coming Sunday, and you'll never go wrong. I want to read one quotation again. Oh, I love this one. It says, "You know you are in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Now, I love that. Did you hear Raymond?
No, sir. Can you repeat that?
It says, you know you are in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is now finally better than the dreams.
Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting,
Now,
yeah?
that simply means you don't want to go to bed. You don't want to sleep because you think if I sleep, I'm going to miss my loved one.
Okay.
And so you don't want to sleep because you're still thinking about that person. You don't want night to come because the reality is better than dreams. Despite when people say dreams are better than reality, but this reality of love is better. What is your take, Raymond?
All right, all right. I mean, it's always good to be loved. It's a good feeling to be loved. And when you find what many people say true love, or maybe your first time of experiencing love, when you get to feel that, you wouldn't want to let it go. You know, you always have goosebumps. You know, your mind is active. You don't even feel like sleeping. You are laughing on your own. You know, you are just enjoying yourself whilst you're in bed. You know, and it also gets you to a point where you can even forget yourself. So I mean, that reality when it strikes you, when it happens, it always feel good. You forget even about the dream. I mean, so that's what I can say.
What is your take, Leia?
You know, love is a very interesting thing. I think without love, the world would be such a boring place. Because when you're in love, you know, you feel like you're in control of the whole world, so to say. You know, it's just an exciting feeling. It's a very powerful feeling.
That's right.
Yeah.
Naomi?
Wow. Just like you said, love is a beautiful feeling, and well, I don't know about not sleeping, but the way I love my sleep, love is a beautiful feeling.
So are you saying, Naomi, in your life, you've never fallen in love that you keep tossing on your bed?
I have.
So then love is better.
Yeah, I have, and you feel bubbles in your belly, butterflies, yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah. So some people like to pretend that they've never been in love before. They don't understand what love is all about. But I beg to differ because life is incomplete without experiencing love.
Yeah,
That's right. That's true.
Now, my question to Raymond, have you ever in your life, Ray, I love when you guys are laughing, have you ever in your life lost your mind because somebody stole your mind?
Wow.
Yes, I have.
What happened?
Well, as much as I remember, I was a bit young. I think I would say I started dating at a little bit late stage than normal.
Okay.
So when that happened, obviously I was not much in control of myself, you know, as much as I am able to control myself now. So obviously I would say I was really out of control. I mean, I was not even concentrating at school,
Yeah.
not reading my books, you know. I
She
actually
occupied your mind.
my mind. So I lost concentration. It was just all about her. Yeah.
You were breathing her.
Yes,
You were talking her.
yes,
You walked her.
yes,
That's love.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's love. Leia, have you ever been there?
Yes, I have. You know, Like everything was just about this person. Like I couldn't think about like my life with something else or someone else. It was just about this particular person. You know, I was so lost in this person.
You were like put in a box
Yes.
that all you thought was him
Yeah.
and nothing else.
It was just about him and nothing else.
I love that. I love that. And Naomi, have you ever been in a place where the man that you are with or you're in love with is not calling? You feel sick.
Goodness.
You feel like life is not worth it.
I have stopped.
Yeah, you feel like time is not moving. Have you ever been there?
Yes, sir. I've been there with my first love, I would say. Yeah, I was a bit young, and him being my first love, obviously it was the first feelings, you know, everything was new to me. So, yeah, that was something else. Like, that time I remember there were no phones, it was just letter writing, and I was at a boarding school. So if in a week he didn't write to me, I would get sick. I would really get sick. Even one time I think I was in hospital because of that.
Really?
They didn't know what was wrong, but I knew what was going on in my heart, yeah.
Wow.
You see, love, people call it a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
And for sure, love is dangerous.
it is.
When you're not ready for it and it comes. I read, no, actually, I watched on a channel. There's that channel that comes, which is called, I think, ID channel, that brings in crimes of passion. You know, where somebody kills somebody because they stopped loving them.
Yeah.
And they loved somebody else and they couldn't let go of the previous relationship, or couldn't let go of that person they were with because love got them to another dimension. Now I want to read the quotation, and then I'm going to allow Ray to say something about this quotation. Listen to this. It says, "I think the perfection of love is that it is not perfect." The perfection of love, I think it is not perfect. That's what makes the perfection of love. In short, you will never fall in love with a perfect person, but your love perfects the imperfection. What can you say, Ray?
Well, it's true. It's a really a deep statement.
Yes, it is.
You know what when God created us, He didn't create us complete within ourselves. If we were complete in our own selves, there was no need for God to see the need of a man needing a woman. So even after God created the man, He said everything it is good, but for the man there was something that was missing. So which means the woman brought something new to the man that he had never experienced before. So she came to complete what he didn't have. So then that makes me to realize that we do complete each other. So you need, because the way that the other person loves is not the other person, the way the other person loves as well.
Yeah.
We bring everybody always brings something new to the table.
Yeah.
Which makes a relationship more exciting.
Yeah.
So I agree with that thought.
Yeah, because when God created everything, before I go to the creation, I want to come, before there was creation, God was in heaven. And when He was in heaven, He realized I needed to make place, the playground for my son and my daughter. So He created a place called earth. And because He loved them so much, that he was willing to sacrifice the very best of God for the person that he loved. And that was man. Because the love that God had for man and has for man is beyond the love that man has for fellow man.
Yes, that's true.
Because the love of God goes beyond my love for another person. No wonder God tells us that we must love men, love your wives, just like Christ loves the church. The deeper dimension, Christ did not love the church because of its perfection. Christ loved the church because of its imperfection.
Yeah, that's right.
We come back to the quotation.
Yeah.
Because so the perfection of love is that it is not perfect.
Yeah.
Because if I would fall in love with a complete and perfect person, there will not be room for me to compliment. Comes to your statement, Ray. God saw a need in a man and brought a woman to fill that need. And that's why a woman's need is a man and a man's need is a woman. So if we can come to that understanding, then we can know what it is. Naomi, have you ever fallen in love with somebody, or do you know somebody who fell in love with somebody and discovered that they had fallen too deep and the person didn't fall at all? Now, all right, let me break it down. Did you ever be in love with a person deeply that was not deeply in love with you? That's what I'm saying. Have you ever fallen so deeply in love with a person who was not deeply in love? And how did you sort it out? Or do you know anybody in that regard?
Well, it has never happened to me before, but I've seen it happen to a couple of friends whereby she's so much in love with the guy and the guy doesn't even love her at all. And I think it doesn't end well. Definitely the woman will be heartbroken, so heartbroken.
But do you realize that it is also vice versa?
Yeah, it is.
Where a man loves a woman
Yeah.
and the woman loves the money.
Yeah, in
Doesn't
those
love
cases, it's
Yeah.
the woman will go for the money and
You are a man. Ray, talk about it.
I would like to say this, like love has to have direction, and love also has to have knowledge with it. So when you have love without direction, when you have love without knowledge, you can just pick one aspect of an individual or a person, and then you don't fully love the person, and all you are just doing is withdrawing. So that's what I would say. Some women make a mistake, or even some guys. Since I'm representing the guys, I would say women. When their love is when they don't have a reason for loving somebody. And then you have love, of course, like everybody has love. But when you meet the person, you target that area. Okay, I love, his money, or I love the way he dresses, and then you target that one area. Then to you, you're doing injustice to yourself, because that person would not give what you also need from him, because you have not given him what he needs.
That's right.
Leah, have you ever been in a place where you felt this person doesn't love me? He loves what he can get from me.
Yeah, I have. Like,
Yes.
there was this gentleman that was pretending to be in love with me.
How did you know he was pretending?
Whoa, that's a good question. Okay, I don't know. I can say maybe it's because I caught him cheating.
Mm.
Yes, that's what I can say. When you cheat on someone, obviously you don't love them. You can't cheat on someone that you love. Am I wrong?
Is a bit controversial.
Yeah, let's not go
That,
there.
that one, if we get into it, we'll take the whole 1 hour talking about it.
Okay, so that's what I can say. The guy, you know, he never really loved me because I caught him with another woman.
Okay.
Like,
So, like,
he was all about, give me this, I'm asking for a 500 kwacha, I'll give it back tomorrow, I'm asking for this, you know. And he never really paid back. Come on. So that's how I knew.
all right, I love what she's saying. Naomi agrees. She says they all do that. It's not all
It's
that
not
do
all of
that.
them.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
everyone.
some, yes,
Yes.
out of
Yeah.
10, maybe 3
Yes,
can do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No,
It's not
no,
all
not
that.
about 5.
There's
It's
some
about
good guys out
3.
there.
You know. You see, I want to say to somebody who's watching right now, never have a preconceived mind that every guy that comes in your life is just about to get something out of you.
Yeah.
You must have an open mind to say, if he comes in my life, what thing is he gonna better in me?
Exactly. Wow. That's a good point.
It may not be money, it may be wisdom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it may be connections,
Yeah, sure.
because we all need to be connected.
Yes, sir.
We all need to be connected. And so sometimes when this relationship come, look at the bigger picture of what you're going to gain and what you're going to put in
Yeah.
to that relationship.
That's right.
Because it's not every relationship that deals with getting things from your friend,
Yeah.
but it's about you connecting to something that he never knew or she never knew, that in return she can or he can connect you.
That's right.
Leah, you must understand. Okay. All right. Ask before I go.
Okay. So, since you're talking about connections and what this new person may bring, is it to accept every guy that comes in your way?
No. Everybody has a preference.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has a preference.
Yeah.
Just like you have a preference of the type of a person you want to be with.
Exactly.
I cannot impose a man on you.
Yeah.
Now, you must understand that the preferences you have differ from the preferences that Leah has.
Yeah.
What Leah can say, this is my ideal man, you're going to say, nah, it's too much. Or you're going to say, no, it's not at my level.
Yeah.
It's all about preferences. Now, you got to know yourself. That's the best thing. That's number one. You got to know who you are
Exactly.
and what suits you before you bring somebody else in your life. Because you cannot bring anybody in your life before you know who you are. You gotta know, I'm like this. I'm a crybaby. I love attention.
Like me.
I'm a person when I get into something, I don't leave anything. We go in together. My head, my hands, my legs, my body. We go in.
Oh yeah.
So if I am like that, is this person gonna be ready for this? And then when you know and you look, because first of all, you're gonna see. Don't pretend about no spiritual. No, we human beings.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, we see. I love what the Bible says in the book of 1 Samuel.
Yeah.
Samuel has gone to anoint a king. This is the brothers to David, and he says, surely this is God's anointed one. This is the king. And God says, no. And God says, Man looks at the outward appearance, but God sees the heart.
Exactly.
So meaning there's a possibility, two things. That man will see and like, and then he's gonna like the heart as well. Because we move by sight, as much as we live by faith. You know, and you're gonna know. Ask yourself questions. What am I? Can this person handle it? Because you gotta be real. I'm gonna ask this question, even you people watching, and I'm gonna ask everyone on the panel. It's very crazy. I just want a yes or no from everybody. I don't want them to explain. You know, because they're gonna bring up stories. Have you ever, Naomi, saw a man and your heart leaped and you wished you could have it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right, that's enough. There.
I have.
Indeed, I have.
Now, because why? Why? You saw.
Yeah. And it was
You-
beautiful.
What you saw was nice. So, what was involved?
The sight.
The
The
sight.
sight. What was involved?
The sight.
Ray, what was involved?
Sight.
And then afterwards you have seen, then you're going to need, now, if your heart can connect. Because I want to be honest with you, I strongly believe, and hear me clear, beauty fades,
Yes.
but the heart doesn't fade.
That's true.
What is your take, Ray?
Okay, obviously, yeah, beauty fades. The outward beauty fades, and the inward beauty, that which lasts for long.
Yeah.
And you know, when you are getting attracted to somebody, there are two attractions. There is what I call character attraction, and there is what I call outward attraction or
The
physical
physical,
attraction, where you
yes.
look at the person. But what causes both parties or both people involved in a relationship is the inward connection. You know, so when you work on your, you know, the inward beauty is what makes the personality of a person. So when you work more on your personality, your outward beauty is not your personality. It is your inner beauty that is your personality. So if you work more towards your personality, you'll find out that even when somebody leaves you, you'll still be okay. You know, you will not have, you know, I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
heartbreaks. You know, you won't have much of that because you've built so much resolve within yourself
That's right.
that no one can take it away from you.
Yeah, that's true. Leia, what's your take?
You know, it's not about how beautiful I am or how ugly I am, like some people would say. There's no ugly person anyway. So it's not about the outside. It's all about the inside, like my brother put it. You know, you can find someone like a lady, for example. She looks so good on the outside. She's got all the makeup on. She's got this nice Peruvian, Brazilian, whatever wig on her. But you look at her room, oh my God, it's a mess. She doesn't even clean. She hasn't swept her room in like, I don't know. So it's not about the outward appearance. It's about the character of a particular person, who you really are inside, like my brother put it.
But my question to you, Leia,
Yeah.
did you ever fall for looks?
Yeah, once I did.
Did you learn a lesson?
I did, yeah.
Good. Naomi, yes, tell us, do you fall for the looks or do you fall for the heart?
To be honest, I wouldn't fall for the heart because it's not outside. It's an inside thing. So I need to get to know the person first. But at least that person must be smart, clean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's not really that I fall for.
Have your head, Ray.
Yeah.
It's not falling for the looks, but
Yeah.
I mean, the appearance must be appealing to me.
Yeah.
What makes a person buy a car? Is it the engine or is it the body of a car?
It's the engine, I think. I don't know.
All right. Ray, what makes a man buy a car, the engine or the body?
Obviously, it's the engine. The engine is what carries the horsepower of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're going to see somebody looks and he say it's a V8.
that's right.
And he's going to say, wow, this is what I need. Somebody's going to look at it and they say, it's a 1.2 liter. Okay, it's okay. I can go far with it. And I can put fuel, I can manage it. So, very important to see the body, but see the heart more.
That's true.
Important. You can like the body, the engine may be rotten. Many people have gotten married to, for lack of a better word, a snoof. Or should I say a nagging person. Both ways, male or female. There are some people that are quite nagging, men who are quite nagging.
That's right.
So babe, where did you go? Hey babe, who are you with? Oh babe, who are you with on the line? Babe, I saw you on the internet. Oh babe, it's oh babe, what this? Babe, what this? Babe, where did you go? Do you know, Ray, I want to say this to you as a man. I want to say this to you as a man. Do you know, Ray, that women don't love it when you keep asking, who are you talking to? Who, every time you are on the phone, who do you talk to? It pushes them off. It makes a woman begin to develop resentment.
Yeah. That's
A woman would develop resentment because, imagine, hi, what took you so long? Where are you? Are you home? What are you doing? Who are you with? So a woman gets to feel resentment for you. So the love turns into resentment. And then she endures staying with you. But it's a same feeling for men. And women, you have no conscience of it. He's a man, he's going to talk. I'm going to allow him to talk about it. You women have no conscience. Can I have a look at your phone? Can I have a... Even when there is nothing you need, you just want to say, can I look at your phone? So he says, I'm not going to give you my phone. I say, hey, what are you hiding in your phone?
But you men are not fair.
You know, what are you hiding in your phone? Now, listen to me. I want to be honest with you women. If you want to get hurt and disappointed, get a man's phone. You may be a good man, you may be okay, you may have friends on Facebook. There are crazy things happening on Facebook. He may not even desire them, but there comes a woman, writes to him how much she likes him, how much she loves him. Tall, dark, good-looking guy. And then, boom, you just come and say, you just come and look, I like you, I like your height, the way you smile, you're going to breathe. Hey, I saw you with that man, that woman. Who is she? But there's nothing. There's nothing. Ray, what can you say? A quick one.
Okay. How quick am I going to be? Let me say this. A lot of women, majority I would say in my own opinion, not that I know a lot of women.
In your opinion?
In my own opinion, just, studying and researching, a lot of women suffer from low self-esteem. And when you have a problem with somebody who has, of course, that thing is also with men as well. It goes along with men. But with women, why am I saying so? Let me defend my case. We need to learn something from the greatest lover of all, God Himself. There's no one who loves better than God.
Yeah.
And when God loves, God is not pushy.
Yeah.
God gives you space. God observes you. God watches you. When we take notes from Him, I think we'll improve how we relate with each other when it comes to relationships. So, it all goes back to how well you've developed yourself, your personality. If you've invested so much in yourself, you only have much time to be looking on petty issues, to find fault where it is not there, you know, try to nag and all that. You know, you don't need that, because, you know, what excites people to be together is their personalities. The reason why I enjoy being with somebody is because of who you are, what makes you you. But sometimes people can have split personalities. You can have one more than personality, and that becomes it.
They are bipolar.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so their nature is bipolar. 1 minute they are happy.
Good.
1 minute they are sad.
Good.
You're talking to them, 1 minute they're laughing with you,
Yeah.
1 minute they're shouting at you.
Don't
They are
men also
bipolar.
do that?
They are bipolar. Most women,
Most women.
this sickness is 90%.
90%.
My research. My
Women
research.
only.
Majority.
My research.
Majority.
My research.
There are some men that are like that.
Who are bipolar.
Yes.
Okay?
There
You've done your research, but I'm
Yes.
talking about what I researched.
Majority of women.
Majority of women are bipolar.
just like attacking the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are bipolar. Now, you gotta understand also, you need to understand that you don't love because you want people to see that you're in love.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't love for the show off. You don't do that. Because if you're gonna love for the show off, so that they can say, I've got a man, I've got a man, I've got a, then you're gonna have problems. Because that guy may not even love you.
Yeah.
And it's going to make you feel bad in the presence of your friends that you're trying to show off with. And then also, very important, this one, and then Naomi, I want you to come in. It is also very important, you women have a tenderness. Now, I want you to talk as a woman. You're going to address everybody else and all of us. You women have a tenderness. If you call me 3-4 times, I don't pick. You're going to think I'm with another woman.
Yeah.
Why are you like
Like
this now?
Because when you think of a man, or most men, they are related to cheating. That's the thing that comes in mind. So maybe that could be the reason.
So you normally think, because he didn't pick my call, he's cheating.
Yeah.
He might be
Lair.
someone else.
Man equals cheating. So
Okay, we're going to come there. Lair,
Yes, sir.
why are you like this? If you call me, I don't pick. You call me twice, I don't pick. The next minute you're going to call, you're gonna bring some tantrum. You're going to bring some attitude. Why?
You know, I don't think it's the ladies alone that do that. I've come across a lot of guys that when you're not picking up their calls, they would assume you're with another man. So it's not just the ladies alone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's both ways.
Ray?
Yeah, of course. It's both. The both parties are involved in this whole thing,
Yeah.
but still, it always comes to the majority. Majority of it always comes back to women.
Why does it
No,
always have to
no.
be women?
Simply because there is a verse that by the Bible that says a woman is a weaker vessel,
Okay.
you know, and because you women are emotional beings, you think through emotions. So whatever emotion that comes to your mind or to you, you think that is what is going on. You know, you don't do much research, you don't go deeper, you don't go, you know, an extra mile to find out things. You conclude things quickly. And most times, if men are like that, those men who are like that, we call them sissy boys. In other words, you have an aspect of a woman in you.
Oh my goodness.
So it means for men it's not even normal.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I say.
And it's because sometimes a man doesn't know who he is.
That's right.
Okay.
Because if you know who you are, you're not going to push yourself in those
Yes,
areas.
yes.
You can ask once, twice, and you forget about it.
Yeah. That's how we know.
But if a man continues to ask, there could be another aspect.
Yeah.
Is if I have had a similar experience with you doing something silly
Yeah.
whenever your phone is off, and I discover and then
Yes.
later on, again your phone is off for 2 hours.
If you say so.
My mind is gonna tell me,
Yeah.
remember what she did
When she
the other day.
Yes.
But if I'm just gonna randomly think about it, then I've got a problem. But because if there are certain things you do that relates to it, then it's gonna make me think. Now I wanna ask this question. Now, don't worry, the reason we're talking about these things because we wanna help somebody change the perception of relationships and what they wanna get in their relationship. This is a month of love, so on Thoughts of the Day, we're dealing with how do we see our relationship, what are our thoughts towards our partners, what are we thinking about them. Some people think that their spouse cheats on them all the time. And it could be because they experience something from them that makes him talk too much in that direction. Sometimes it's just maybe the guy is just like that. Like he said, Ray, he's a sissy who has no confidence in himself, who doesn't know what he possesses and carries within himself. You're a king, man. Behave like a king.
Come on, tell them.
How have you ever seen a lion roaring anyhow?
No.
Wow.
The lion just sits most often lazing around. And the women go there hunting and bring. And then he goes there. And the yes, the lioness are the hunters. And the male lion just sits. The only time you see the male lion hunting, unless the prey is very big like a buffalo.
That's right.
Then the male, because of his strength, then it runs to catch. That's what he does.
Interesting.
So a man sits relaxing, he's a king. This is my kingdom.
Yeah.
So if you are a man, you are with a woman, and you know you are the king in the kingdom of that woman, stop misbehaving and pulling them up and down.
Come on.
Except women that want to behave like a lioness that wants to leave the pack to go and look for another lion on the other ground. Normally gets killed. That's a problem. Now, I want to ask this to you, Naomi and Leah. Why are you so much involved in every time a man is on the phone, you want to move closer to see who is he talking to?
Tell us.
Why do you do that?
Why?
It's that's insecurity. Usually that happens when you don't trust the other person.
Yes.
Maybe they did something in the past that whenever they're on the phone, you think maybe they're talking to that lady that that they were talking to the other time. So it's all to do with insecurity. You don't really trust this particular person.
So you've got problem of trust. Trust
No,
problem.
it's not always. It relates to a certain exactly how the person has been.
But even if you didn't see him do anything, you just want to look. You have one this big eye that is always trying to poke at you.
Because some men, they just act suspicious.
Yes.
Why hide in a corner if you have nothing to hide? I mean, what's that?
I'm gonna answer you in 2 words. It's not every time I'm on the phone, I'm talking to a woman. And sometimes when I'm discussing business projects or I'm trying to make a surprise for you and you keep coming, I'll keep moving away.
Okay.
And sometimes, listen, and sometimes it's not because we have something to hide. Sometimes we feel I need my space.
Okay.
Every
Then why
man,
don't you say, okay, baby, this
when
time
I
you
tell
are
you that, you will say you don't love me. Great. Say something.
Okay. Very interesting.
You know that we haven't even gone on a break of music because this topic is too tough.
Yeah.
You know, in as much as you're going to argue about this, I will still come back to the issue of low self-esteem. You know, this is one of the major problems that women have within themselves.
Really?
You know, because okay, let me give you an example. Women like to be complimented, right? Oh, I've done my hair, you can comment. I'm like, go and look on the mirror and check yourself. If you're good, you're good. Why didn't you compliment? You see, this is what I'm talking about now. You know, if I dress well as a man, I'm good to go. I don't ask how am I looking. Men hardly do that. It's mostly women do that. And then that feeling of want to be complimented and seen, they always translate it into other areas, and then it becomes a problem.
Okay.
You know, when
He carried your sin on the cross, reconciling divorce between you and my God. You and my God brought back to the original course, the original path. Scrap your calculation down to the original mathematic. Then the moment you were in the Torah, now it is just automatic. Isn't it fantastic? Good news, go tell the masses. Forgiven you are born a star. He took all your scars. Now my life is so simplified. My desire, I ask and he replies. What you require comes from the Most High. That is the principle and law I go by. Now my life is so simplified. My desire, I ask and he replies. What you require comes from the Most High. That is the principle and law I go by. See, even if Pompi, not your panda, Pompi your tunya, spitting at Danda, your name to Goza, Bakumamba, not gonna watch a nation, sick go under, sick full of conditioning. That is the mission, moving with purpose, moving with vision, praying for wisdom, cause this is the season to kill a giant or to no competition. See, now my life is so simplified. My desire, I ask and he replies. What you require comes from the Most High. That is the principle and law I go by. See, now my life is so simplified. My desire, I ask and he replies. What you require comes from the Most High. That is the principle and law I go by. Bask in the joy.
Your dead is paid.
Sit back, relax, enjoy your life.
You got it made.
Take off your shoes now.
Throw them away.
And count your blessings, name them one by one today. Bask in the joy.
Your dead is paid.
Sit back, relax, enjoy your life.
You got it made.
Take off your shoes now.
Throw them away.
And count your blessings, name them one by one today. Now my life is so simplified. My desire, I ask and
That's why you're going to be in love and you're going to know what love is all about. This is a month of love, and we thank God you enjoyed that song by Pompey and you are celebrating with us. I want to read a quotation, and it says, the best thing to hold on to in life is each other. The best thing to hold on to is each other. And not only that, listen to this. I love this because sometimes we have a big problem. Listen, the giving of love is an education in itself. The giving of love is an education in itself.
Yeah.
The more you give out, the more you realize what you missed out. Have you not seen in a place you've given so much love, then you realize, I didn't know somebody can be this good to me. Because you've given up. So I'm gonna read one more, and then we're going to start from red, then we're going to come all the way this way. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps the hurdles, leaps the fence, penetrates the walls, it arrives at its destination in full force. I will read it again. Love recognizes what? No barrier. It jumps hurdles, it leaps fence, it penetrates walls, it arrives at its destination full of hope. What do I mean? Or what does this quotation mean by Maya? Simple. If your love has certain barriers, your love cannot make you do extraordinary things for that person, then you are not yet in love.
Oh, wow.
You're not yet in love. You are just beginning. Because love must make you feel, I can cross the ocean for you. Even if it's a metaphor, it has to bring you to that level where you can say, I'm capable to take steps that you didn't expect me to do. But one thing I want to combine it this way, as Ray comes in, is that don't make me do something for you because you expect me to do it for you. What do I mean? Don't push me indirectly to do certain things that I already know I need to do it. Don't manipulate a man in doing what he already knows he's got to do this. It puts off a man. It makes a man feel. So she think I cannot do this. So she has to find a way to push me to do this. It doesn't work. Ray, have you ever been in a place where they were trying to manipulate you into doing something by a loved one that you should do it, and they manipulated you and said, if you're not going to do this, you ain't going to see me tomorrow? Have you ever been there?
I've been there before. To be very honest, in some cases, I've been the one who initiated that. Where I'll just say, okay, if you don't do this, you are, threatening the person, these kind of ways. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'll do something, and then because we are strong in different areas. So sometimes when you discover somebody's weakness, we tend to want to take advantage of their weaknesses. So you see their vulnerability. Okay, I think she's vulnerable in this area, so let me come through this area, and then and that's not good. You benefit more from a relationship when you give more than you receive. You benefit from any relationship when you give more than when you receive, because the one who is giving is actually benefiting than you yourself. So just like what the Bible said, you reap what you sow. So coming back to the question, not trying to go on a rabbit trail, I have been in that situation before, and in some cases I've been the one who initiated that.
So you get in a place where you manipulate your partner.
That's right.
You're not going to do this. I'm not going to send you.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
It's,
Relationship is not about manipulation.
that's right.
Relationship is about trust.
That's right.
Relationship is about letting your friend feel secure being with you.
Yeah.
But if you're going to make them do something because they're doing it out of fear, then it's not going to be out of love. Because that's what we do. We manipulate our friend. If you're not going to do this, I'm packing and go. All right, pack and go. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I live in go.
Yeah, go. It doesn't matter, go. If you are meant for me, you're going to come back.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Naomi
Yes, sir.
Have you ever manipulated a man in staying?
No, sir.
Okay?
You say other way around?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've manipulated you into staying.
Yes, just like Ray said, like if you don't do this, then we can be over. Yeah. But when I was naive, I used to fall into their traps. Yeah, but now I know who I am, and that never works out for me.
Leah,
Yes, sir.
have you ever manipulated somebody?
No, not that I really know. I've never really done that. I don't remember ever manipulating a man doing something.
Now, I want to come in and I want to say this word. Sometimes, and I want you to hear me three. Sometimes we manipulate our partner without us realizing we are manipulating them.
Yeah, if you say so, then
Yeah.
indirectly.
Now, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. For example, here is a situation. You are together with your friend, and then you say, I have noticed you don't want to come visit me. It doesn't matter whether you come or you don't come. I'm comfortable with it. So what are you doing? You are planting seed in a man's mind that for her to tell me she doesn't care if I don't come, then she's literally telling me there's some others that come.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So she's manipulating me because she knows a man is logical.
Yeah.
He's not an emotional being. So because I'm a man who's logical, I'm going to sit and think, why did she say, if you don't come, it's okay, I don't mind. In fact, I'm going to be busy with my friends. What is she saying? She's actually telling me, keep calling me, keep checking on me, know where I am, know what I'm doing. So what have you done? You've manipulated the man. You've manipulated him. You have worked on his psycho mind, and then you bring him here. Sometimes they'll come to you and say, your friends, that especially that one, I don't know how you see him. I don't trust him. He doesn't look genuine. Can he even really help you? So she said, stay away. Can he really help you? Can he really come through for you? So she's saying, stay away. But Ray, you're going to agree with me. Most of your challenges that have been helped is with friends,
Yeah.
male friends.
Yeah.
Most? Can you repeat that, sir?
Most of our challenges that we've been helped as men sometimes are our friends.
That's right.
Because the very person maybe you don't like, when I went and I said, I had this challenge and this challenge, he says, why didn't you call? Why didn't you call? And then sometimes they come through. Sometimes they may know, but they may give you comforting words that you needed to hear, that your woman didn't give you. As we are concluding, our time is fast spent. As we are concluding, I want to read a quotation and then come up with this one. Oh, you're going to love it. It's just that we're on a Christian television, so I don't want to say, I don't want to be 18 and above. I'm trying to be PG. I'm trying to be PG. Now, listen to this. A real lover is a man who can thrill you by kissing your forehead or smiling into your eyes, just staring into the space.
That sounds romantic.
You understand where somebody holds your hand and kisses on the forehead, stares in your eyes, and as though there is nothing else existing around them. My last question. Leah, have you ever been where a guy holds your hands and he tells you you mean the whole world means others don't exist. You're the only one that I see. And what was your reaction?
I'm
to
yet to
that?
experience that one.
You have never. But I thought you said you were once in love.
Just kidding.
Nobody will ever kiss her forehead.
She has something to say.
No, we're not talking about just kissing the forehead. We're talking about somebody holds you and...
I'm just kidding, by the way.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought so. Say it again.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I'm so sure about it. Naomi, have you ever been there?
Yes, sir, I've been, and when I was young, my daddy would like almost every day kiss me on the forehead the first thing he comes home and tell me that he loves me. So whenever my lover does that, oh my God, I love them too much because I feel that fatherly love around me. Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir. I've been there, and I'm the one who I'm actually good at that, and I always do that, and I get comments from that, so I know how that feels, and it's always a good feeling. I mean,
It is.
It builds even your emotional well-being, and boosts your confidence in one way or the other.
Yeah.
I want to read two quotations as we are going, and don't worry, this whole month we're talking about love on Thoughts of the Day. Tomorrow we'll try to look at how will I know I'm safe here? How will I know this is a safe zone? How will I know that this man was meant for me? This woman is reading my read. Because others are small size, others are big reads. So we're going to learn that tomorrow. I want to read this quotation as we are winding up. I want to read this. It says, I swear I couldn't love you more than I do right now. Now and yet, I know I will love you tomorrow. In other words, he's declaring that even tomorrow he's going to love you more than he loved you today. Because at that particular time, the love he's giving you is a love you never received yesterday. So he says, today I'm going to love you more. But tomorrow comes, which is going to be more than today, more than yesterday. That's what it means. And then listen to this. He says, I swear I couldn't love you more than I do right now. And yet I know I will love you more tomorrow. He said, in other words, what this means, I want you to hear it, what it means is that the level that he loves you that minute, there's not any other love that can surpass the love he's giving you there at that particular minute. But yet tomorrow, he's going to even love you more. But meaning, on that particular time, moment, the love is beyond. It can't be compared. It can't be compared. And I want to give this one to you, Ray. All you need is love, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't get.
Amen.
Have you heard, Ray? All you need is love, but a little chocolate here and there doesn't matter. Do you love chocolate?
Ooh, wow. Wow.
Yes, I do.
Naomi?
Yes, I do.
Okay. When last did you get a choc?
Oh my God. I can't remember.
All right. Leah?
Very much.
Okay. When last?
It's a long time.
Okay. When did you last get a chocolate for your loved one?
Oh, for my loved one. But not so long ago. I don't really remember. Not so long.
Not so. At least you're doing good. I'm going to buy chocolate as well. I think I need to buy chocolate. I need to.
Guys need
do
to
my
up their
best,
game.
you know.
Yeah.
So in short, what we're saying, this period of love up to the 14th of February, the whole month, let's demonstrate family love,
Exactly.
godly love, and love of a man and a woman.
That's right.
Let's demonstrate love. Let's love one another, brothers and sisters. Let's love. Let's give love, because the more you love, the more life gets better.
That's
What are
right.
your last words, Ray, to somebody?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm taking a deep breath because this show teaches you as you are teaching.
Yeah.
That's
It inspires you as you are trying to inspire somebody as well.
yeah.
So
That's right.
sometimes I'm meditating on what we have already been discussing. You know, I'm learning a lot. Well, I mean, what I can say for now, my last words is there's no greater force on earth than love. And even if you've not found somebody who has loved you the way you want to be loved, always find somebody whom you can love. You know, and you know, in any way, show some kindness, some act of love. You know, it will do you good. It will boost your confidence, even your well-being. Everybody wants to give out something, but sometimes we are not given the opportunity to do that because maybe we have not received it ourselves. But initiate that move, and it will make you a better person.
Yeah.
Leah?
You know, like we said in one of our quotes earlier, it's not about being perfect. Love is about accepting an imperfect person and loving them perfectly. That's all I can say for now.
Naomi?
What I would love to encourage our viewers is that whenever love knocks you down, always get up, because love is a beautiful thing to live in and to live with.
Well, I want to read a quote that it says, I love this and I love what it says. It says, in all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. All right, I'm going to read it again. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. Now, I will read it again. I will read it again. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. Written by Maya. Powerful quote. If you can come to that point, tell the person you are with, look into their eyes and declare it. It's going to change people's perception. It's going to change people the way they look at things. Sometimes do small little things which mean great works and love. A little chocolate, a little one, lunch bar, small, throw it into the bag of your loved one. Unsuspectingly, do it. You're going to bring that person to their knees and they're going to love you the way they have not loved you. I end with this quote. I love how she makes me feel. I like anything is possible, or like life is worth it. I love the way she makes me feel. Like anything is possible, or like life is worth it. If you can make a person feel that way, make a person talk about you that way, you're in the right place. Because tomorrow, everybody's going to talk about you that way, including your loved one. The Bible puts it very clear. The Bible says, you reap what you sow. You want love? Give love. Find somebody, give love. Let's not wait for Sunday the 14th. Can we begin to love one another? Take somebody for lunch like today. Buy somebody some lunch. Get a chocolate bar and give somebody. Sometimes just buy airtime and send to somebody and say, I just want you to call whoever you want to call. Here is some airtime. Here is some data. I just thought of you. I love you, I care for you. And that's important. This is Pgm TV coming live from Praises of God Ministries right here in Lusaka, Zambia. Where are we situated? Naomi?
Well, we are opposite Society Building Park, and this is Presence of God, which is at Chachacha House, former Plaza 3 Cinema Hall.
When are the services, Leah?
We have services every Sunday from 7:45 to 9:45 hours. And then we also have a service, a midweek service, which is on a Wednesday, like tomorrow, from 17:30 up to 18:30. Then we have another service on Friday, which starts at 17:30 and ends at 17:30. So don't miss these powerful services. I encourage you to join us and you'll be blessed.
Over to you, Ray. People, where can they find us?
You can find us on Facebook, Apostle Christopher Kunda's Facebook page, and also Pgm TV on Facebook page as well. And on YouTube as well, you can find us Pgm Tv Zambia on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And please don't forget to click, subscribe, and like, and share.
And in case you just want to watch most of our programs that we've done on YouTube, they are there. You will find them from last year's programs on our YouTube page, which is Pgm Tv Zambia on the YouTube. You will find all the program. In case you missed any program and you want to catch up, in case you've missed what we've been talking about, in case you say, okay, I haven't followed this program this week because they're talking about love, I've missed the first day, the second day I missed, go on our YouTube page. You will find those programs. They are recorded, they are there. Just subscribe, like, and please make sure you like them. Make sure you like them. You're going to be blessed and you'll never go wrong, because that's what God has called us, to be a blessing to everybody. So we want to say thanks to Apostle Christopher Kunda for giving this awesome time that we can do this program. And we want to say also thank you to our main controller. What's the name?
Innocent Yambala.
Yeah, so we are grateful for you, sir, and may the good Lord bless you and keeping you safe. And what do we say, people? Shalom, shalom. God bless you. We love you. So we close with Our Lady, Chile, end with Chile.
Sanga mwensansa, ukali wa mutima wa mpesha.